All righty, folks, we need to talk about an exciting new DSCR product. Yes, folks, there is now availability up to 80% loan to value. Also, we need to have a conversation about our topic from last week because I'm not sure everyone was listening. And that, of course, is about investors waiting for rates to drop. We actually have a couple of legends in the ORAC community who are taking action. So we'll tell their story. But first, let's welcome Jonathan to the channel. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Before we get into people waiting and making mistakes, why don't you tell me about this new exciting DSCR product? I was surprised to hear about it.
Yeah, so it's interesting because everything seems to be like shrinking a little bit and contracting, but we did get a little bit of expansion on DSCR right now. 80% cash out across the board is
Hmm.
now available. Previously, it was 75, and then it was 80% in certain areas, certain lenders, but now it's
Right.
80% across the board that's available. And then still rate and term, again, I don't recommend people go this high, but 85%, right,
Oh
is
my
still
gosh.
there.
Wow.
Um, but
Don't do that.
that's if you are in a really tight bind. Other than that, 80% cash out for DSCR has been kind of extremely popular, just
Hmm.
purely because obviously people are sitting on a lot of equity. If you count 3 years ago,
Right.
people were still sitting on, they put 20% down, 25% down, 30% down back then. Now they want to cash out of it to try to utilize that equity. This is giving the opportunity to do so. Rates are kind of in the high sixes to low sevens, but so it's not
Not
terrible.
horrible. No, not
It's not
horrible.
terrible,
Yeah.
but it's another option, right? Do should you go that high right now? It depends. Like people are always asking me, like, do you just do it, or can you do a blanket statement? I can't, right? I
No,
can't.
nor
When I
should
go on
you.
the, I can't on the channel. Like, especially on the channel, I can't do a blanket statement because everyone's situation is so different.
Yes.
You really need to look at the holistic picture and not just one individual item, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why you keep coming back because I don't like blanket statements. I don't like always and things of that nature. I like to know it's available, right? I like to know that if my situation warrants or I have a plan for the money that is significantly above the cost of capital, I want to know it's there, right? That's awesome. Now you've done that. But yeah, I don't, I'm not even sure 80% is right for half the people, right? Because I've done it and it really becomes an alligator very quickly if you over leverage at 7%. So again,
Yeah.
folks, no alligators is a rule that I deploy regardless. It's kind of one of the anchors here. So please run the numbers, have a plan, all of that. But cash outs are going to become more and more popular. You obviously helped Olivia and I do one, I think now 2 months ago, actually a couple. Lucky enough, we did it before this crazy Iran war because we got 599 on a cash out refi. Thank you very much. But yeah, we have big plans for that money. We're shopping for some multifamily stuff. Not available quite yet, but you got to get ready to be ready. And I don't want to scramble to get cash when I find a deal. I want to have the cash ready. So that's one of the reasons why I think waiting is such a mistake for folks. Because again, if you're waiting on the sidelines and not executing a cash out refi, you could miss out on opportunities for sure. So that's why we didn't wait. That's why once we had a plan, we took action.
Yeah. And I think timing wise, people always forget that it takes time to close the loan that you're doing, right?
Yeah.
So if you just estimate, let's say on average, let's say 30 days, right?
Yep.
Then 30 days is going to be the minimum time frame you have to wait for your cash to hit your account
Yep.
for then to you for you to take that money and then go to put it to use. So there, and this is what I remind people too, in strategy wise, I think you should probably look at everything from a 60-day window. And the reason why
Mm-hmm.
I say that 60-day like at least gap is because even if it takes 30 days to close, you know that for a fact you won't have a payment on that mortgage for
Mm-hmm.
another 30 days, right?
Correct.
Because you're already paying the prepaid interest. So that gives you a little bit of a buffer from, oh, I have to make a payment on the higher payment the next month. And then
Mm-hmm.
hopefully in that time frame you're kind of looking and making moves on the properties, like, so you have that 60-day window to kind of be like, shop and look and make good offers, and then hit the target that you want to hit, and then make the move comfortably, because then you're not scrambling for the cash right at the end. And if you need to write a check for cash, like, that's the only way you can write a check for cash, is to have the money in your account.
Amen.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The other one that there's a lot of investors out there that kind of got addicted to kind of mortgage rates falling like a feather, and they kept waiting for the next lower number. Um, and that in the environment we are today, the geopolitical, the economy, it's just not the right strategy. I think you said something last week that I just want to echo is folks, do yourself a favor, underwrite with 7% as the cost of capital. And then if it works, move forward. Because again, you're likely going to get something below that. And again, you're in a buyer's market in most of the country. So get the seller to kick in 2 points and buy down the rate and set it and forget it. I think there's a lot of investors that are still stuck in that I'm going to wait for X rate. And dude, that could be years from now.
Yeah.
So be
And
careful.
non-QM, this to remind everyone, for DSCR and like bank statement for like investment properties, 6% is the seller concession that you can go up to.
Up to 6.
Up to 6%. So
Wow.
there's a lot of room that you can do to play around with to have the seller cover everything if you need to, right? Especially
Mhm.
distressed. Like a lot of people right now going into contract are going into contract with a lot of distressed properties. And if you're going to contract with a distressed seller, like you should get that. You should get the
Yeah.
6%.
Get it
You
all.
should
Yeah.
exactly as much as possible. But I think the waiting part, Mike, is but inflation's falling is what people are saying, right? Inflation's falling. Inflation's moving in the right direction. That means rates are going to start to come down. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, again, ifs and buts and cans and all of that, anything is possible. I think if you've learned anything over the last couple of years, you don't know what's coming next. I will remind you that last year tariffs came out of nowhere, and this year the Iran war came out of nowhere. And who's to say that China invading Taiwan's not next year's problem, right? Just picking something at random. I think if you're holding up your investment journey because you think something is going to happen is a complete mistake. Underwrite conservatively, underwrite with a higher cost of capital, and either the numbers work or they don't. It's binary, folks. Don't just wait for some mythical thing, because let's just pretend for a moment you're right. And we wake up on November 15th of 2025 and the 30-year mortgage is 5.5%. Just what ifs? Well, you've just rung a bell. And not only you, but likely millions of you will be shopping. And if I've learned anything about real estate in nearly 30 years, I want to be a buyer when there's no competition. I do not want to compete with millions of people. I want to write the best offer at the best price at the best rate that cash flows day one. I don't want to wait for all the competition to show up. Those are my initial thoughts.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also, especially with the fact that you can still buy it down, right? To like
Set it
five
and
eight
forget
seven
it.
five. You can
Yeah.
buy it down to 5.6, whatever you want to buy it down to. If you're going ARM or 30-year fixed, this is an option for you to be able to just take it all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the biggest danger that people, if you again look back 3 years, look back 2 years, we were talking sevens and eights.
Yep.
Now we're talking sixes and high fives. We're in the market that we were dreaming about
Yeah,
2-3 years ago,
that's true.
right?
Yeah.
Like 2-3 years ago, people were saying, and you were saying it, I was saying it, everyone's saying it's like just hit six. Once it hits six,
Yes.
and has a six handle on it, and then starts going below six, everything's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Like people are forgetful that we
Yeah.
were in that other market before, and now you have to be, if you just copy and paste this 2 to 3 year window into kind of the next chapter of the 2 to 3 years, like how do you want your investing journey to look in
Yeah.
comparison to the last 2 to 3 years? If you've been sitting on the sideline, haven't been doing the work, haven't been getting the seller concessions. By the way, a lot of people got great amazing deals when rates were at 7 and 8, when people were
Yeah.
panicking.
Amen.
Yeah. So now it's everyone is kind of drying out from a conventional standpoint. People don't want to buy as often. Now this is where the investors step in. This is where the ORAC community steps in, and you can buy a property, get 6% seller concessions,
Hmm.
get everything paid down, set it and forget it, 30-year fixed, and then just keep building your portfolio.
Oh, I love it. Well, Jonathan, if somebody wanted to reach out to you about a cash out refi, maybe at this one here up to 80%, how do they reach out?
Go to convoyhomeloans.com and let us know you came from ORAC.
Folks, there's a link right there on the screen, convoyhomeloans.com/ORAT. I can't believe we have our own page on the channel that is, or on the website. That is pretty cool. Have a great time. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.